Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Flash, and thank you for joining me for another Marvel Snap video. That's right, it is Thursday, so you know what that means. We got another video from yesterday's decks from the homie Pulse Glazer, and let's get right into it. And as always, before we get into the heart of things, if you could hit that like, hit that sub. We're well on our way to 800 subs, right? We're well into the 700s, so hit that sub button. Let's continue the good vibes to keep the train moving. So as always, we kind of go in reverse order of like what I like the least to what I like the best, and it's how we play these things out. If you want the full like turn by turn deck guide breakdowns, what they're doing, you know, to a T, and replacements, check out the homie Pulse Glazer Snap Judgments, the video from yesterday. He's got all that in there. This is the Xunzzz deck. This is the deck that Xunzzz hit #1 with, the 15-year-old player from overseas. He's from that part of the from the other part of the world. One of those islands that I'm not sure which one it is, so I'm not going to misspeak. It's a Sarah deck. He loves Sarah. He plays a lot of Sarah. He hits Sarah with, you know, top Sarah decks with a lot of these things here. It's got the Darkhawk in here for the Darkhawk Mystique, you know, Rock Slide Korg line for Arsham decks, right? That's what it's in here. And plus all the Brute Surfer stuff. No Gwenpool here, but very good deck. If you like playing this style of deck, this might be for you. Next one. This is the Ekmati Arsham deck. It's basically a tech-heavy Arsham style deck, and I've built one of those myself. I mean, it's got the usual lines. It's got the blob. It's got Eliath to stop, you know, to protect your blob and or your Darkhawk if you're seeing a mirror matchup. Because that's really all Darkhawk is in here for, is the mirror matchup. But you got Rogue. You got Mobius to shut down the Lokis, because Loki really hurts you. It really hurts you bad. But I would even venture, because even some of the people in my chat have mentioned this, Darkhawk might not be best here, right? Because you're really, Darkhawk's only here for the mirrors, and you have Loki already. So like you're running the chance that you could Loki into something big from them as it is. So you really don't necessarily need the Darkhawk here, in my opinion. And people, and same opinion of people in my chat, because if they Loki into you and they're not playing Arsham and they get your Darkhawk, that's very bad for you. So be that as it may, do what you will. Let's get to the next deck. And we've got the Bohe Surfer deck, and you will see it says modified here because we made a slight adjustment. Glazer mentioned it, and I like the idea. Nakia was in this deck, so we took her out and we put in Makari, because this is the first of the two decks here that have Gwenpool. Makari does a great job of thinning out your hand and giving you better targets for said Gwenpool. And again, she's just a free 4. You don't have to play her. You can focus on doing your other play lines without having to worry about whether or not. Now, again, if you don't have Makari, just play the Nakia, because that was the foundational way this was built by Bohe, with Nakia in it. So if you don't have Makari, keep Nakia. This is doing all the Surfer stuff, just plus Gwenpool. It's very straightforward. And finally, we have my favorite of the bunch, which is the Gwen Patriot from YoWoody. It is no surprise. I like a lot of the decks that YoWoody puts together. I just like this style, and Gwenpool fits really well here because she can hit a Mr. Sinister or Mysterio or Brood or even Absorbing Man. Heck, Iron Man. A lot of good stuff here. We have, I mean, he's got the Darkhawk in here. Again, no Korg, no Rock Slide. Darkhawk is in here purely for tech versus Arsham. Now, if you're not seeing a lot of Arsham anymore in your meta, in your pocket meta, because Arsham is coming down in play rate, he's starting to stabilize, and, you know, that's a good thing. You can take Darkhawk out and probably put something else in. I don't know if Glazer had put a replacement in there. I just don't remember. I don't remember. Yeah, sue me. I'm sure there's a good enough replacement in here for Darkhawk, just kind of straight away. So all of that being said, let's get into the gameplay. All right, going up against Jeff, who looks like they might be a bot. Top Chef, it says. Well, we'll see about all that. We don't have a turn 1 player, so we're starting off with the Xunzzz deck. Like I said, I kind of like to reverse engineer from my least favorite to my most favorite, and we did get some games with these decks in already. you will see the very nice 4-1 win rate there. To be fair, the game we lost with this deck was a winnable game, and we just kind of, you make one play or the other, and whether you win or lose immediately changes. So got Forge here turn 1. Brood would be, well, I have this keen, the RNG has been in my favor for some time. We're gonna ride the wave of RNG. So we got Brood. We're not gonna snap. We're still climbing to infinite. So, you know, I don't want to. Even still, I don't want to snap, scare them away. If it's a bot though, we will be able to kind of, you know, scam the extra cubes out of them. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so let's see. We just Absorbing Man, right? I don't want Absorbing Man into Lichugia. So we're gonna play the Absorbing Man. They're not playing Arsham, so we've got no reason to really explore the Darkhawk line. I mean, yes, Korg and Rockslide is just great interruption there otherwise, but you know, it is what it is. Oh man, Absorbing would have been so much better in Baxter building now, but it's okay. We can still win the other locations without that. What else you got? Athena. Okay, they got a little move thing going on here. It may or may not be a bot. It still might not be a bot, right? Yeah, we just play Sarah, and I so desperately want to snap, but I'm not going to for the content. Because otherwise they would just retreat, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, this is giving super bot vibes because you would put Miss Marvel into Muir Island. I would at least. Now, granted, they probably just win mid, but we don't have to worry about right. We've pretty much won that unless they have Shadow King. We could go Nocturne, Rock Slide, Mockingbird left because we want the power, and then just Surfer. That should be enough. Yeah, the Magneto's not going to be able to move anything. Org, Mockingbird. Yeah, that's a easy dub there. Again, I'm pretty sure it was, but we probably could have snapped there, but oh wait. Oh, they get the buff off Craven. Ooh, that's nice. Look at that. It was an easy dub until it wasn't. When it counts for Miss Marvel. I mean, I'm sorry, Miss Marvel. Captain Marvel? Somebody's playing Captain Marvel. Alright, let's get to the next game. I can't pronounce my opponent's name, so we're not doing that. The Nexus. Let's play Korg. I mean, again, no Irisham, but Korg is just great disruption. Korg is such an underrated turn 1 disruptive card that people don't even realize. You could be playing nothing. You could not be playing Darkhawk anything. Korg turn 1 is so damaging. Like, from a turn 1 play, it's crazy. Lauren Whatevs has the numbers, so go Lauren Whatevs Twitter and find the numbers. She's our resident math expert in the Snap community. Spider-Man? Question mark? I don't have a definitive better. Like, I could play Forge and hope we hit the Brood off the top, but I've been using a lot of RNG energy lately, and who knows if that's gonna happen. So let's just play Spider-Man. Now, granted, giving bot vibes. For sure giving bot vibes. If that goes left, that's even better. Yeah, let's start to fill this up. Hopefully they snap and we can get some more cubes out of this. Of course we get Brood off the top. Oh man, it's hilarious. One of the homies said it's always in my streams. It's Dizzle, but I forget the first part of it now. And AMAG, they're always like, dude, how do you just ask for cards and they show up? I don't know. I'm riding this wave of energy, this RNG energy since the Tournament of Power. And I'm sorry I had to turn my homie Prashan into a verb, but no. To be fair, Terabang did that. I just laid the groundwork and Terabang turned Prashan into a verb. So it's not wholly my fault. Absorbing Man question mark again. I mean, I'm sure this is a bot, but yeah, just Absorbing Man. We don't, I mean, we can forge into Absorbing Man, which is wild actually. Let's do that instead. I could have put all of that left, but then that would clog the left lane with no way of definitively buffing it up. Because we don't have Surfer in hand, so there's no like, yeah, this is the right play. For sure a bot, because you would put Iron Man in the left lane. And we can't even snap now because we have Prio. So the second we snap, they're just gonna. Yeah, don't forge, don't Absorbing Man after forge. That's a terrible idea. Everybody who's probably watching is like, no, don't do that. It's a bot. It's not gonna matter. Nocturne into, now we get to, wait, what? Oh, I see what happened here. Okay, yeah, let's just do this. Whatever. It's a bot game. They're gonna make the wrong play, like they're gonna overcommit like middle or something stupid like that. Like, oh look, they we'll put all the cards left. Hopefully we don't accidentally lose. Hell Cow plus oh, Scorpion. Oh, time left, not a tie. Sold up the river. Bot defeated. Next game or next deck, right? Because we got 4 decks here. You know what? You see what this deck is trying to do. Let's get to the next deck. We got 4 of these to cover. All right, we're on to the Ekmati Arsham deck. And like I said, you know what that last deck was trying to do? It was well explained by Glazer. It's a typical Xunzzz deck. You know, like I say, he's got the, you know, he loves to put, he loves to cook with those Sarah decks. Vivid Pigeon. Yeah, well, we are playing Arsham, so we can just go Coulson on turn 2. Look, we can even call Obsidian here, which is crazy. Wild already. We're Mr. Toll's wild ride here. This is for sure like where I would usually snap, right here. But oh, so we're gonna get 2 accesses off Vault. Now if we get something we could change Limbo, that'd be great. Captain America hits Ant-Man here, which is good, but you know, we don't want to commit too much there too soon. Blink the Cull Obsidian is terrible. I don't want a Polaris yet. We only have the 1 ongoing in the left lane though. It does add a decent bit of power. Yeah, it's just Polaris is gonna be a straight 3/5 play here. Like that's all she's doing here. There's a Brood. Okay, an empty Brood there is a naked Brood is. Yeah, we could just blob. We could just blob right. And we're off to the races because they can't access this lane. So they have to just beat it in power. And that's gonna be tough for them to do. Captain America buffs Blob, right? Because he's got an ongoing ability attached to him, so that's a thing that's a thing that is an option. No ongoings on the board for Rogue to steal. Shang the Shaw is a possibility on turn 7 if they buff this up. Keep that in your hip pocket as an option. Yeah, we just Mystique the Blob, put Captain America here. This is, you would have snapped turns ago. Just keep that in mind. But we're just, there's a good chance we get a retreat anyway, but, and now we rogue the Wong and just ruin their day. So we can rogue, we can Alioth into Mockingbird, we can rogue it for just to be extra cheeky, but let's be this, okay? Alioth is just dirty stuff. This is absolute dirty work, and then we just, it doesn't matter where we put Mockingbird. It's an easy win. Unlike before. This one is a guaranteed easy win, I promise you. Goliath into a Wong. This is how you can deal with Wong, right? If you don't have the other stuff. I mean, we did have Rogue, so we could have done that. Could have chosen that route. But even still, like, even if you Rogue the... Aw, man. See, this is why it didn't matter if we snapped the knot, because they knew they were going to lose. Let's get to the next game. You know, I do very much enjoy this deck for the sake of, again, the variance. It just has a lot of answers for things, like... They are playing Arsham. We'll need to turn one rogue. I mean... Echo. They want to eventually get Echo down, but... Where we can snipe the Echo now is... limiting. Starting to, like, dissipate. And... keep in mind, if we hit Echo on a blob, that doesn't stop it from doing what it wants to do. Just loses the ongoing ability, which also in turn means they can't Mystique it, so keep that in mind. Whatever. This is Jessica Jones. Yeah, well, there goes my Jessica Jones. I mean, we get Doc Ock. Now we're just pulling at we're just pulling at straws at this point, like it. Okay, they played the Hawk, which makes me wish I'd have played Doc Ock mid, but it's okay. We still get an uninterrupted 10 power there. I mean, they can move the Jeff out and shung it at some point, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Now we can put Blob over here, can't be moved, so whatever. Whatever. They can snap. Look, we might be able to get some extra cubes out of this. We got Mystique, we got Rogue. We can counter their Blob, buff up ours. We can... There's a Darkhawk. We can Rogue the Darkhawk. We can do things. But we Mystique first. Like, I would Mystique Blob first, then Rogue. Damn, we should have echoed. Shoot. Let's echo. Well, we can't do... Well, Echo's not doing this. I'm just bringing power to the party at this point. Let's see what happens. What they got? 2 plays for sure. There's the Shang. Okay. Now we can't... That means no Mystique over there. We do flip this lane though because of Darkhawk. Is it enough total though, is the question. Because Echo ties left. Oh, she moves because of Great Web. No. We would have had the tiebreaker. Bro, Great Web sold us. We didn't have a choice. I mean, their lane was full and we... It's tough. That's tough. It's a tough way to go out. Let's go to the next deck. Yes, it's nice when these decks, like, because we haven't hit infinite yet, but they're good enough to keep me at like this holding pattern of like where I'm at. You will notice the negative like kind of win rate here with this deck. It just didn't, you know, it slightly underperforms versus the other decks for me. I mean, I do like it. It's just, it's in the realm of underperforming for me. I want to snap so bad, but I know we can't. Okay, because if we snap, the second we play this Brood, they're like, "Oh, we're out of here." They probably know that for sure. They're gonna lose on power either way. It's gonna be a quick game unless they have the Nico that shuts this off. Yeah, we just Absman and just win. We win 2 lanes. They don't have it. They can't do enough to win this, to win a second lane here. Even if this is something in Venom, I don't think it matters. X23 and Venom. Even if Wolverine and X23 go mid, that's not enough power. They had to hope that we didn't have the things that beat them. Oh, that was close. We would have, if this had tied, the whole game would have been a tie. So, yeah, it was close. I didn't account for that, but it was close. Yes, indeed, that was a close one. Clocks using the Gwenpool avatar there. Ooh, we've got Utopia. Utopia is very... Oh my god, look at this hand. This is a snap. But again, for the content. Quinjet's nice, but that doesn't do us any favors. I'm considering doing Fastos now, just to see if we get some sort of activator for Brood. Like if we can hit like a cheap forge, like if we can get a 1-cost forge into Brood next turn, very good. Very good. Oh boy, well we don't need that now. But we are going to Okoye into Brood. Yeah, let's Okoye mid actually. Into Brood. We're cooking. I'm glad they snapped because we can at least get 2 cubes out of this if, you know. Oh boy. Mr. Negative is tough to beat. Played on turn 3 with Limbo on the board, I will say. Gladiator is very good for us though, because do I even need to say why? It just is. Gladiator is very good for us. Because if we hit any of their things, even if they got flipped, Gladiator is still bigger and will blow it up. Iron Man, Null, what's the other cards? You know, all those things. I just hope he doesn't pull Jane. Ravona's fine, but that's not the best hit. It's not. We wanted Iron Man or something like that. Okay, Demon over there. Gwenpool? Yeah, I think we just Gwenpool here. For sure. I'm not even gonna play Quinjet because it's just gonna take up unnecessary space on the board. There's an argument for just playing. First of all, why do I not have Shaw and Moore Island? Fail. Absolute fail. That's already doing the Gwenpool work for us turns ago and I didn't even realize it. That's a woof. God. Terrible. Terrible, this guy. Amateur hour. Okay. I don't mind that because I don't want to play the Quinjet anyway. That's all good. We get the okay. Sure. Fine by me. We're enough ahead here. We're cooking. We're cooking with gas. We can abs man. We're not gonna abs man. We're just gonna hold pattern and float because that means we can surf for abs man. They've gotta hope they don't shut this off somehow, but I'm good. If we get another 3 off the top, then we can overload with power. Absolutely overload with power. That is probably going to end up being too much power for us to contend with. Even with the whole line, I don't think we have a shot here. I don't think so. Which is very unfortunate. I'm still going to play it out though. Because, you know, who knows? I know what's going to happen here. It's not a matter of who knows. Oh, I know. This is going to result in a loss. We can't. There's too much. We got to put Surfer mid because it's more power than Makari. Makari goes here. Surfer goes mid. We absorbing man the Surfer. That's the best we got. Is it going to be enough? Probably not, but we also don't do the math. We got 2 3s in the middle lane, so Abs Man's gonna add another, what, 6 here? That's not enough. It's damn close though. Damn close. Really close. God. Like, man. If not for the Okoye here, we could have put Makari in the middle lane, and that would have been what, 7 more power, and she would have won. Yeah. It is what it is. Let's get to the next one. And this is the lose the Absorbing Man right off the top. And they lose Ant-Man. This is the YoWoody Gwen Patriot. This is my favorite of the bunch. No surprise that I'm a fan of Patriots. Blade the Scarlet Witch. It's got bot written all over it. Do we hold the Forge? Probably. So let's Mr. Sinister. Yeah, this has got bot cards written all over it. But here to see how these decks play out. Want to see the play lines. Mysterio's not bad. Honestly, yeah, this is a play Patriot. Because I'm not concerned about it's a bot, so I'm not really concerned about like the things here. No reason for Darkhawk in this game specifically, because again, we will play Iron Lad though for sure. Darkhawk is only here for we're gonna play Iron Lad. Let's play it mid. It hits Brood. Mid is fine. Darkhawk is only here for tech against Arasham. I think Darkhawk is sheer, like I said, is sheer tech against Arasham. Gwenpool's fine too. Does she hit Mysterio? Yeah, no. Sold. Absolutely sold. Do we run it up again? Do y'all want another Gwenpool? Let's, I don't know. Let's do another Gwenpool. Let's see what happens. Is she gonna hit Mysterio this time? Now we're just having fun. Now we're just doing stuff. Again. 0 for 2. Like, come on, what are you doing? To be fair, I may have picked a different play line if we were playing an actual person, but we can Forge into Brood or Forge into Mysterio. I think Forge into Brood should be fine. It's not ideal, but like, it's a bot. I mean, they might surprise us with something, but you know, they rarely do. There goes the Nightcrawler. We win mid and we win right, so even if this is like, I don't know, Doom, it doesn't matter. AD Sif. Of course it's not Doom. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. Any way you slice it. Taking advantage of the bots. Whatever. It's fine. Next one. You know, this is a very good starting point for doing anything with Gwenpool. Surfer is a natural good fit for her. A lot of good targets. Brood. In this deck specifically, Brood. Mr. Sinister. And again, this is not Surfer. I know that, but the other deck was. But like, in this deck, we can do Mysterio mid and then we get the thing over here. Let's do that. In this deck, she's got Mr. Sinister, Mysterio, Brood, Absorbing Man, Iron Man. She's got a lot of good hits in this deck, which is why I like this one better. This is another bot. There's the Gwenpool. We can get Patriot down. Ooh, we can get Brood down too. Not sure what I like more here. The Brood just keeps growing in power if we like, that replaces the need for Gwenpool to like hit Brood here. Yeah, it's just Brood. It's fine. 2 cards, huh? Athena and Kitty. Okay, this might be a real person. This might not be a bot. And we've We've sold ourselves out here in this middle lane, so let's keep that in mind. Left lane, excuse me. Man, the ninja makes it tough. Iron Lad can hit Mr. Sinister, Mockingbird, or now Mockingbird is the worst hit in this entire deck for Iron Lad, and she is in our deck, not in our hand. So like, we don't want to hit Mockingbird with. Now, if we hit Iron Man, that's a level 10 hit right there, but it's not a guarantee that that's gonna happen. And Gwenpool is not the best like follow up here. Let's play the Absorbing Man. We're gonna lock ourselves out, but it's probably still the correct play. Because we have Patriot in hand. If we get Mystique, we're probably just gonna float and go into Iron Man, which is what Iron Lad would have hit. Damn, that's tough. That would have been so good. If we get Mystique, I'm gonna. Oh, man, this is really cutting it close. Because if they throw the right lane, which is very possible, they're gonna fight me for the left lane. 'Cause that's where all their power is. They got Athena and Angela in that lane. They're gonna fight me for the left lane and probably win it. Now we really don't want to play Iron Lad. For sure, Iron Lad's off the table. Darkhawk's off the table. It comes down to like, do you trust Iron Man to win the game on the notion that they throw right? Let's try it. I mean, we have the 4 power Mysterio, but like, I don't know if that's even that plus Iron Lad is enough.
Iron Man.
It's -4 now, but it stands to be more, obviously. So like, they're probably, oh yeah, they got a Mockingbird coming down. They'll probably dump that in the right lane. I guess we just Mockingbird. I mean, this is tough. This is tough because it's between Mockingbird and Patriot. This damn ninja is really mucking this up for us. Because we got Mockingbird plus the 4. 7, 11, 22. We have to worry about the right lane though. We have to worry about the right lane because they for sure put Mockingbird in the right lane. They're not gonna fight me for the Iron Man lane at this point. They'll put Mockingbird over here. That's 19. We can't even touch 19 over here. For sure. Even if we put Patriot down, we're still only adding 4. That's not enough. And I feel like the Iron Man play mid gives this away. Right? But for the sake of me understanding things and probably being right, we'll just play it out and see what happens. There's a case where... No, there isn't. I was gonna say there's a case for me putting Patriot here instead, but I don't think there is. Because it's just not gonna be enough power. For the sake of the video. I know we lose here. For sure. Oh, they even went Iron Man to kick it up a notch. It's Iron Man. So like, yeah. Now, no, there's no like pathway to victory here otherwise. We were too clogged. Way too clogged here. Way too clogged. I still very much like this deck though, a lot. Play it. YoWoody's great. Alright folks, those were the 4 decks from yesterday's video from Glazer, and as usual, great decks from great creators. We have some natural starting points for Gwenpool. Like I said, Surfer is very good. Some people are playing her in Move and getting some good results. I've been playing her in Destroy, and you know, you get some good results. She either is like fine or very good. It depends on how the plane lines play out. So that's it. All of that being said, thank you for catching another one of these videos from me. Come back for another one of these next week, Thursday. It'll be in there like clockwork, baby. And come by tomorrow. We're going to have the brand new, whatever it's going to be, brand new deck from Black Dama. And look out for that. And I will catch you guys next time. I'm Flash. Peace.